5 ways to get more clients in 2022. We can all agree that things are not the same as they were 2 years ago. But one thing has not changed. People still want professional photography. We just have to reach them a little bit differently. So here are my 5 favorite ways to reach clients in 2022. And the 5th one is gonna double the results of the first 4. So make sure you hang out till the end, because this one's good.
It's showtime.
Hello, I'm Mike Lloyd. I run a multi-6-figure boudoir studio in Silicon Valley, California, and I love marketing. It's one of my favorite things, next to Mexican food and wine. I'm a simple man. So let's chat marketing with a photography business. It's like the #1 thing that puts most photographers out of business because we take great photos, we love what we do, but we don't know how to get more people in the door once you've already gone through your initial circle, making Facebook, Instagram posts, getting through your friends and their friends. We got to get new people in and continue to scale that operation. So these are my 5 favorite ways to do that. #1 is volunteering. #2, creating vendor relationships. #3, contests and giveaways. #4, building a community. And #5, referrals. All right, so volunteering. Now, you don't have to go to shelters and serve food unless you want to. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. But the more different organizations you get involved with, the more magic you're going to see happen. Now, there are causes that support just about everything you can imagine. It could be for your community. It could be for underprivileged people in different communities. You could help animal shelters. You could do food banks. You could do clothing drives, after-school tutoring. There are so many causes out there that you can be a part of. So find something that's important to you and go join those organizations, because you're going to join other people, generally from businesses, who want to support their community and grow a network, doing something more productive than going to, networking meetings on Meetup where everyone's just handing out business cards and sizing up potential clients. Like, that's not a good environment to meet people in, but volunteering is. I am a member of my local chamber of commerce, and I booked over 100 shoots last year doing a fundraiser for my chamber to do small business relief for people who had to shut down, which was everybody, right? So it was a no-brainer. We ran this contest through the chamber. I booked over 100 shoots. I've also been a part of another nonprofit where I got to go into high schools and teach kids about entrepreneurship and business, which that alone was so rewarding. But I also got to meet professional athletes, CEOs from billion-dollar companies in Silicon Valley, and that expanded my network, which has led to a lot of other paid business. So going to these things makes you feel good, and it also brings in business. It doesn't even feel like you're marketing. All right, #2, vendor relationships. This is another favorite of mine because you're building community and you're supporting other small business owners, and we got to stick together. So figure out where your clients are hanging out. Is it a boutique clothing store? Is it a hair salon? Is it a pet store if you photograph pets? It could be anything. Anywhere your clients are hanging out, find businesses who serve those same clients and team up with them.
Hey, guy, come on. We're simpatico here. Look at us. Huh?
You can do Instagram takeovers. You could do interviews on your own blog, on their blog. You could offer to go into a boutique clothing store and do photos of the staff and some product photos for them for free. Give those photos to them for their own social media use, and you're going to get tagged in all those photos because it was so much fun working with you and you're such a great person. And I'm not making that up. Like, you are a good person because you're helping other people grow their business, and you're not really asking for things in return, but you're gonna get, aside from the karma points, you're gonna get exposure to their audiences. And there are lingerie shops, there are skincare offices, there's an eyelash and mostly eyelashes and brows. There's a tanning salon nearby that I work with.
You don't have an appointment, do you?
And we host events together where it's just, like an after hours thing. We provide wine and snacks and just invite people to come hang out. There's no pitch. We're not trying to sell things. It's just a social gathering, and we share our own client networks together, and everybody wins. Also, being a business owner gets really lonely sometimes When your friends who all just have regular jobs, they don't get it when we talk about business because we're in it's a whole different world here. So when you surround yourself with other small business owners who experience the same struggles that you do, it also just makes it easier to keep going. And again, it doesn't feel like you're even marketing. All right, number 3, contests and giveaways. What's cool about this, you can combine it with point number 2 or point number 1. Basically, you put out a figurative jar for everyone to put their name and email in, and you give away a prize at the end. It could be a photo shoot, it could be print credit, or you could join up with other local businesses, like what I just did for Valentine's Day. I ran a campaign for single women, because all the couples get advertised to all the time. Do this thing as a gift for your partner, but all the single ladies out there have just as much money to spend, if not more. So I ran this campaign, and it was just name, email, phone number, and I got a gift certificate to my local lingerie boutique, and facial and waxing from my esthetician, and a spray tan and teeth whitening service from that place, and a handful of other businesses. We all pitched in for this kick-ass prize package, and then everybody else who didn't win the grand prize, they got an email that was like, hey, you're still amazing, we'd still love to offer you this, and it's half off my session fee and a couple other small things. Now, we're not doing a contest where everyone wins the grand prize. That's kind of sketch. People see through that. But if you make it a noticeable difference, and we didn't announce there was going to be a second place prize, just one big giveaway, but we want everybody else to book also. So we give them an incentive like half off your session fee. But it could be whatever you want it to be. Give away your own things, team up with somebody else to give away their things, and it's a great way to get new clients. All right, number 4 is building a Facebook group or starting your own community. This could be anywhere, but Facebook groups make it really easy. And what I'd recommend if you're just getting started, invite all of your friends who, if you're a boudoir photographer, all of your lady friends. I would keep it a no boys allowed club because you want to create a safe environment for women to go and do their thing. So invite all of your lady friends to join this Facebook group, and then you can do things like a top contributor contest. Facebook groups will tell you which members made the most contributions in posts, in comments, in likes and hearts and engagement. And then every month you can see who was the top contributor and offer prizes. Like I went to the Kate Spade outlet in the nearby mall, and I bought a couple wallets and a purse. I think I spent $150, and that's like 3 months worth of prizes. So we'll do one thing each month. And you're like, $50 a month? That's a lot of money. Well, if you're encouraging people to post and comment, that means the group is seen as more active in Facebook's eyes, which will show your post to more people. So you're getting more reach. So that's essentially the same as paying to boost your post or paying for ads. Also, inviting friends into the group gets you double points. Facebook doesn't really track that, but you can keep track of that on your own. So they're inviting their own friends, and you're going to grow your group exponentially. Say you start with 20 people, they each invite one friend. Now you're at 40 people. You do another contest the next month, and everyone invites another friend. Now you're at 80 people. You see how this keeps growing this quickly? For $50 a month, that's nothing to grow this kind of community. That's only, what, 50? That's $600 a year? If you spend $600 a year growing this Facebook group, you book at least one client a year out of it, and you've way more than made your money back. That's a no-brainer. That is great marketing. Plus, whenever client cancels, you have a last minute, client is sick, isn't going to make it to their shoot the next day or 2 days. You jump in your Facebook group, like, hey, last minute opening, half off a session fee, who wants this one? These folks are going to be hungry to get what you've got, and it's going to be easier to fill your calendar when you open up bonus sessions or things like that. You want to do a day of themed mini sessions? Here's an audience hungry for what you got. It's a great way to re-engage past clients, keep yourself top of mind, and build a cool, supportive community. All right, now, number 5. I told you this was going to double the effects of everything else, because if you do it right, it totally will. And it's having a referral program. Now, there's a couple different ways that most people do this when they first get started. Like, for every person a client refers, they each get a $100 credit toward their next order or gift cards or whatever. That can be cool too, but there are more creative ways that you can generate referrals. And one of those things I found to be really successful is in my $4,000 package, you get 2 shoot vouchers included at no extra cost on top of all the photos. So they just spent $4K, which is an ideal target sale, and they're going to come back because now they have 2 photo shoots covered. So they have gift cards for photo shoots. They can either give them both away, they can keep one, give one away, they can keep them both for themselves and come back twice. They already know what you cost. They love what you're doing. You know they're going to spend money. That's a win for everybody. And I can't tell you how many clients I've had jump up to the 4K package from the 3K package because they're like, well, if I book 2 more shoots, that's basically already the same price and I'm getting all these extra photos, this better album, all these other bonuses. It's a no-brainer. So that is a great way to encourage people to spend more money, and they're pre-booking their next session with you. That's a win. The other way to encourage more referrals is, again, like the program I mentioned earlier, offering credits for everyone who's referred you. $100 to the person who made the referral, $100 to the new person in print credit or in shoot credit. However you want to work that, totally up to you. I also host different events throughout the year where the cost of admission is bringing a friend. And then we do giveaways and all kinds of fun stuff at the event. So you have even 10 of your clients show up to this event. They all bring a friend. You just got 10 new people who think you're amazing because you throw fun events. Your clients show up and hang out with you outside of the transaction because it was more to them than just a one-time photo shoot. It's an ongoing relationship. They want to be a part of that community also. And you just happen to have some kind of bonus set up where if they book sessions that day or at least that week, they get half off their session, they get an extra half hour added to their shoots, some sort of bonus to get them to book. But adding in those referral systems are going to multiply everything else you're doing. It's a no-brainer. All right, so those are my 5 favorite ways to get clients in 2022. Notice most everything I did is about community and relationships, because that's what people are craving. We've all been stuck inside the house, not able to be social, not able to do the things we've been wanting to do, and this is an amazing opportunity to have real connection and do something meaningful. So you can volunteer your time. You can build vendor relationships, do contests and giveaways, create a community through a Facebook group, and 5, build a kick-ass referral program. And if you want to know more about what we're doing, be sure to subscribe to this channel. I've got some amazing other videos, more tactical marketing, more about sales, more about pricing and generating business. And if you got any questions, Mike@boudoirguild.com. I'm happy to help however I can. You are amazing. I'll see you inside.